Hello!
Hey guys, it's Claire. Josie's here. She was supposed to introduce herself.
I decided not to.
So, today, because obviously we are sisters, we're twins if you
Can
can
you
tell.
tell? We had twins torn apart.
Oh, that's our other sister, Grace.
She's not the actual sister.
She's not my actual
Guys,
sister. Stop leaving comments.
Look at the face
The
similarities.
resemblance. We're obviously sisters. So we're deciding to film the Sibling Tag. Okay, there's only 10 questions, so we're going to try to drag this out as long as we can. Sorry if this gets boring. Number 1, who's the oldest?
Moi!
Yeah. When's your birthday?
June 14th.
June 14th.
Of a year.
2001.
Wow. Thanks for saying my birth date on the internet. It's permanently scarred there. But I'm older than her by like 1.5 months.
Mine's August 11th, 2001. Number 2, what do you like and dislike about your siblings? Well, what is there to dislike about me?
Oh! I understand. No.
I'm kidding. No. I like how Josie, I could just randomly start singing and she'll just join in with a harmony. Like,
I like how we have like situated like, oh, she's the melody and I'm the harmony.
we just
People are like, does it change? No, it doesn't.
No, that's just like we set this ground like years ago.
It's kind of unspoken, I think.
Yeah, it's been like an unspoken rule for a while now, but it's like everyone
We're just
knows
now
it.
talking. I'm the harmony.
Yeah.
I'm always the harmony.
She's always the harmony because I suck at harmony. So, I like that we can just randomly sing together. I like how she's up until like 4 a.m. every night, so if I get bored, I can just talk to her.
Yeah.
And, let's see. I like that you like most of the same things I do.
What do you dislike about me?
Let's see. I dislike how you have the ability to grow out your hair really long. And then mine's I've been growing out for like 5 years.
You know what I dislike about you?
What?
Your hair's red and you always like, she's like, oh my god, my hair is red, so I'm special. And I'm like, wow.
It's because, well, okay, obviously Josie's the more talented one, so I'm just like, I have red hair, I'm a ginger, let me have this.
So she has, but like together,
We'd be like a superior being if we could like combine ourselves.
That sounds so weird.
That'd be so cool though. That'd be so cool though. Just like imagine this, like both of our talents combined.
Yeah.
Like just my hair.
Perfect.
Now,
me with Claire's hair.
Now what do you?
My thickness and.
But now what do you like about me?
You're so sarcastic that I feel okay saying everything in front of you. Because no, you're not.
Okay, I've been
judge
told
me.
this before, that people actually get confused on whether I'm being sarcastic or serious.
But it's worse for her.
People have actually confronted me, like, are you being sarcastic?
Yeah. People have asked me the same thing, but I think they ask Claire more because she's so sarcastic. But it's the best.
Okay, on camera, I might seem really, really sweet and like, oh, hi, darling. No.
Meet her in real life, and you're gonna be like,
really?
like that's how you're gonna feel.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like, yeah.
What do you and your siblings have in common?
We have a lot of stuff in common. See, we look the same.
We look exactly the same. We like anime.
We like anime.
We like musicals.
Yeah, we like to sing.
We like candy.
We like fan fiction. We like YouTube. We're pretty much the same person.
We've been friends for like 9 years.
No, I remember the day we met. We were at our daycare, which we're gonna rename Nameless because they're only in the state we live in.
Right.
But so our daycare, we're gonna call it the daycare.
The daycare, just
I know.
creative.
Just the daycare. And so the daycare that me and Josie went to, we really, really didn't like it there until we met each other because we were like 5 at the time, and
I guess she didn't like it there. I mean, it was my first day when I met her.
It was her first day there. I remember it because I was there for like 3-4 months beforehand.
Memory time.
No, I was memories. But no, I moved to the state or to a different house at like age 4, so this was the daycare I went. So I've been there for like a year. kind of hated it. There was one girl I played with. We're going to call her Jane. Josie really didn't like Jane. That's just, like, a little inside joke. She hated Jane. But I liked her because Jane had cool Barbies. And so, like, I didn't like it, but then the first day we met, we were, like, again, we were, like, 5. I was on the playground, and I had a Webkinz. And I remember that.
That's the only reason I approached her.
That's the only reason she approached me. She's just like, hey, I like your Webkinz. And I'm just like, thanks. Just a second. Somebody's yelling for us. Josie, keep them entertained. Yes? Okay, can we come down in like 5 minutes? Can we come down in like 5 minutes?
I was dancing.
Dinner's done. Okay, but no, so she approached me and she's just like, I like your Webkinz, and I'm just like, why is this freak talking to me? I was that kid, okay? I was like, why are you talking to me? But then, she continued to, like, approach me and talk about Webkinz with me, and I'm just like, go away.
That's not what happened.
Yes, I remember this. I, like, really didn't want to talk to you. I'm just like, can you leave?
That might have been what you were feeling on the inside, but outwardly you were being pretty nice.
Outwardly, I'm like,
and then then we stopped talking for a little while, like an hour, and then...
Yeah, it was like... we had a few-minute conversation that was like, I like your Webkinz. Thanks.
And then we started calling other people stupid, and we realized that we were the best options for friends.
No, so at the time, I only had Jane. Jane wasn't here that day, so I was kind of like a loner. And keep in mind, most kids were like 4, 3, 5-ish range. But then there was a few kids that were like 7, 8. So we were like right
6.
in the middle. Yeah, we were like 6 right in the middle. And so, me and Josie, we didn't like have too many friends because we were the only like 5-year-olds there. So like, were we 5 or we were 5 when we met, weren't we?
I was almost 6. So
we were 5. And so, there was no other 5-year-olds there. So like Jane was a year below me, by the way. So you didn't like Jane.
Yeah, we didn't. So we just kind of were like, Jane, let's be friends, and then we just kind of were friends.
I remember this. I was on the playground just kind of hanging out, like playing with my Webkinz or something. Josie comes by and she's just like, the teacher's stupid, and I'm just like, I know. And then we got to talking about how we hated everyone,
and we realized we were the only good options.
We're just like, we're perfect for each other, so now we can rant about our issues.
We deserve each other.
Okay. What was this?
Funniest memory.
Funniest memory. Okay, so me and Josie, this is again at the daycare, this is mine anyways. There were these, so we were in the All-Stars room, which is technically the oldest kids. So we were 7 at the time.
Name.
I know, quality name. So there were the infants, which, babies. EP, which was like 2, 3, which stands for early preschool. Pre-K, which was 5, 6, and then there's All-Stars, which is 7 to 12. Yeah, there were 12-year-olds there. And so
12-year-olds.
Those 12-year-olds. Those 12-year-olds.
No, there was one 12-year-old that everybody liked, but we'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
We should do another.
We're gonna film a video.
Daycare memory.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's the video after this. Look forward to that. But my funniest memory was there were these special days called the helper days, where they would ask the All-Stars, like, hey, who wants to come help out in the early kindergarten room, or the kindergarten room? And naturally, we were like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's such an honor. Because now we get to be adults and hang out with the younger kids and be teachers. So everyone thought this, especially me, because I wanted to be a teacher. Mm-hmm. Still want to be a teacher, but I mean, I thought it was really, really cool to help out. So did a lot of people. So me and Josie both raised our hands because they usually pick 2 or 3 people. So we were just like, we want to go to the pre-K room, but they only picked me.
So you're talking about this time.
So I got to the pre-K room, and I was just kind of hanging out or whatever, hanging out with little kids. And I remember right before we got picked, we were talking to this girl whose name's going to be Elizabeth. So Elizabeth she wasn't the best person in the world.
The memory.
She was self-conceited, so this is going to count for both of ours. She
Yeah.
was really, really self-conceited, thought she was great, but in reality she was extremely overweight. She was a year below us, so she was 5, or she was like 6.
Rude. We were
She was
so
extremely
rude.
obese, wore the same clothes every day, which there's not an issue with that, but she didn't have a problem with money or anything. She just would only wear those clothes. She would never shower or anything like that. And because she was so self-conceited, we didn't like her because only we could be self-conceited.
Yeah, no, we were like that was our thing.
I'll be completely honest, that daycare, we were the queens.
We were the queens.
Everyone looked up to us.
Everyone knew
Okay,
it.
we'll get to this in the next video, but so right before we left, we were talking to Elizabeth about the CJ Club, which is the Claire Josie Club, where only we could be in it. Only people named Claire and Josie could be in it. We were the only Claire and Josie.
Only really cool, like, 8-year-olds, and we were the
Yeah.
8-year-olds. We were the only 8-year-olds.
Okay, we made a rule, because this club formed when we were 7. We made a rule, you had to be 7 to be in the club. We turned 8. You have to be 8 to be in the club.
Anyways.
So it was great. It was like a club only that we could be in, and it was fantastic. But Elizabeth wanted to be in it one time, so I remember this because right before we were about to leave, she said, "Hey, can I be in the CJ Club?" And we were like, "No. Why would we let you in?" And we said it exactly like that. We were such little brats, and so
we were perfect.
we were perfect children. And so then I got picked to go to the pre-K room or whatever. I come back like 30 minutes later and back into the All-Stars room, and Josie was sitting there like obviously annoyed. She was there like writing a note in cursive because we learned how to do that when we were 8, and I fell. Great.
So I decided. Okay, so
wait. So just before that, so the teacher in there, we didn't like her that much, but we'll get to that in the video. Let's call her Miss Christine. So Miss Christine, she wasn't a very good teacher.
She didn't like us.
She thought that we were bratty children.
Which we were.
But
I mean, she should have been nicer to us.
She wasn't nice to us at all. But so I come back and Josie's like obviously angry and she's like writing a note in cursive at the table alone. And so I walk up to her and I'm just like, "Hey, what's up? What happened while I was gone?" She's just like, "Christy made me write an apology letter to Elizabeth." So I wrote it in cursive so she can't read it. And so smartest child. So she wrote like a full 3-page letter in cursive. I remember that you wrote like a bad word on it too, but she couldn't read it. And Kirsty was like, or not Kirsty, Christine was like, "Yeah, you have to be nice and accept this, Elizabeth." And so, but she never looked over it.
Because she couldn't.
Elizabeth tried to, but Christine didn't try to look over it. She's just like, "Go for it. You know what? Do whatever you want. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna proofread it. But
you have to write an apology letter."
Yeah. So honestly, for all we cared, we could have just drew a picture. But Josie wrote a 3-page story in cursive about why. She's sorry for Elizabeth being a insert word of choice here. And so I remember that so much because I helped you with the last page. Just a second! And so, sorry about that. So that was my funniest memory, and that's yours too?
Most memorable argument. We've never had an argument.
We never have arguments. I can't remember a single argument I have. The only one I remember was, there was one time when me and Jane were playing a game together, and Josie wanted to come, and we were playing Harry Potter. So I was Ginny, and Josie wanted to be Hermione. But so
obviously,
did Jane.
So Jane has blonde hair, short blonde hair,
she had
at the
dirty
time,
blonde,
and
short
blue
hair.
eyes.
So
and I'm like,
you would be
no,
better, Luna.
You can't.
But Jane got so upset. She started yelling, and so so they decided to stop talking that day. And so I wanted to hang out with both of them because they were both my friends. So I was running back and forth every 10 minutes trying to hang out with both of them.
I kind of was like, "Excuse me,"
because I obviously would have picked Josie, but Jane would have tattled on me if I didn't.
Tattled.
Yeah, tattled. And so, I mean, I kind of just wanted to hang out with Josie and play Harry Potter with her, but I couldn't. So that was the best argument we had.
What do you and your siblings do?
What do we do for fun?
We watch anime in the same room.
We play Minecraft together.
In the same room.
Play video games.
We're nerds.
Video games.
Minecraft.
Being Sims and Minecraft. But watch Netflix. Go
look
on
at
walks.
Troye Sivan.
Yeah, watch YouTube. Just, like, things like that. Like, if it doesn't consist of technology, we're, like, going on walks into town and things like that. Just, like, getting ice cream, something like that. Okay, describe each other in one word.
Ginger.
Thanks.
You have a ginger spirit.
For her, I'd have to say awkward. She's incredibly awkward with everyone.
Claire, do you like my school outfit?
It's fantastic. Look it's our other sister.
Yeah, she's...
Wait, what's your other sister?
Well, didn't you know? Josie's our sister, too. She's my twin.
Can
Can you please leave?
Wait, I want to show them my back to school outfit. Okay, so I have this white shirt with a little bit of lace.
Stop trying to be a
and
beauty
then
guru. Stop being a beauty guru, Grace. You're not that pretty. Now
prettier
leave.
than you. You're the one with a donut on your head.
It's called a bun, and it's because my hair's dirty and I refuse to wash it. Grace. Okay, anyways. Have you ever liked one of their friends? Like, as a crush?
I mean, yes, I like some of her... Like, of course I like her friends. They're all, like, basically really similar.
Have you ever had a crush on one of my friends?
No. I mean, we don't go to the same school, so it's not like she's friends with a guy that I'm like, oh my god, he's super attractive.
I'll tell you who I liked at the end of this video of your friends. Anyway.
It's not my boyfriend, is it?
It's not your boyfriend.
Okay, thank
God,
God.
I could do so much better. No
Well,
offense.
I was gonna be like, this would be a problem. Anyways.
No, I didn't like your
If you
boyfriend
didn't
ever.
know, for some
reason she has a boyfriend.
I don't know how it... I mean, God. I don't... What?
You know what?
How am I...
You know what really makes me sad? Honey Boo Boo's mom has a boyfriend and I don't.
The thing is that if one of the two of us was ever gonna get a boyfriend, it would be her.
No, it'd be her.
No, it'd be you.
Looks-wise, it would definitely be you. First
No,
of
it
all,
wouldn't.
curves.
You're
Second of all,
amazing.
hair. Third of all, she's pretty. Josie, I'm gonna fall.
I'll catch you, my darling.
No, you're not. You're not that strong, Josie.
Shut up.
Okay, favorite inside joke.
Brioche.
Perfect. You're perfect. Okay,
Mommy says if you don't come down now,
tell her 30
Daddy's
seconds.
gonna eat
30
your
seconds.
food.
30 seconds.
Post a picture of an earliest photo of you and your sibling.
This is us. We were such attractive little children.
And you wonder, how are we brats? I don't know.
We drew on this
Oh, God.
when we first learned cursive, and these. I'll get to this later in another video, but these are book characters that me and Josie made. There's
there's Pepe the
there's
alien.
Peep and Beep and Isabel and Professor Ham and Pepe and Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo.
And so these people were us, and it's really cool. But that's it, guys.
Oh,
That's-
God. Wait, look at my teeth.
Oh my gosh! Look at my creepy, like, nose mark.
No.
Anyways, you guys, that's it for the video. I'll see you next time. If you want to see more of these videos, then comment down below.
Write fan fiction about us.
Write fan fiction about us. That's something that we were thinking of. So we watch a lot of YouTubers with fan fiction written about them. Me and Josie were wondering.
We want to get a head start.
We want to get a head start because obviously we're not that popular yet. But we were wondering, like, do you think that me and Josie would make a cute couple? Because we've gotten that multiple times before.
No, it's like, it's one of the two. You either ship me and my boyfriend.
Or me and her. Like, that's just a thing. Like, with friends have actually thought that we were dating before.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, you guys are dating. No.
So just, if you want to write fan fiction about us, feel free, post it in the comments below, because we're curious.
We're curious.
If you're creative, then please do so. But that's it for today, so we'll see you next time. Bye!